Give it up for the very funny JB!
Hello, hello! Yo guys, I used to be a really dumb kid. I don't know about you guys. Like, I used to think that carpal tunnel actually had to do with a car, a pool, and a tunnel somehow. You know? I used to think that all cats were girls and all dogs were guys. That's an actual thought. And then I thought, if a black person had a baby with a white person, that the baby just, came out speaking Spanish. That's what I thought. Yeah. Actually, I have a biracial baby myself. I had a baby with an Asian woman. Yeah. Thank you for not clapping, by the way. We are not together. You know that old saying, once you go black, you don't go back? I have a new one. Once you get Asian pregnant, you should have a good lawyer on hand. She's gonna try to take that baby, Oh no, it was a trip, because okay, we were together during COVID, so we had our kid during COVID, and then after COVID, I don't know if you guys were together with someone during that time. You probably broke up with them, and it's tough. Have any of you guys ever lived with someone and then broken up with them? Anyone here? Yeah. Few people? So you guys know that they always do this thing where they just take petty shit on the way out. That's just their go-to move, right? My ex did something different. She would take something and then leave something that it went with, right? So she took all my Xbox games but left my Xbox and the controllers for some reason, right? True story, she took the iron but left the ironing board. I took the pettiest thing of all though, because I took the kid. Left her the stroller. It's crazy. Thank you. Dating's been different. I don't know. Clap if you're over 30. Okay. Nice. This is my crowd. I just turned 32, which is nice. And I'm realizing that no, not young, but I'm not old, I'm still kind of young, but I'm not hip anymore. It's different, I realized that I was getting older when high school kids started calling me sir, and I was just like, fuck, I'm a sir now, I see kids on the street doing TikTok dances, and I'm like, that's inappropriate. Where are your parents at? You shouldn't be doing this. It's dangerous. Honestly, I think it's nice in the dating game, because I have been trying to date some older women. I went on a date with an older lady not too long ago, and I was trying to figure out how old she was the entire date. I don't know if you guys ever done this before. Because you can't ask an older woman her age. It's rude, it's inappropriate, right? So I was just dropping subtle hints, It's like, how long have you been a homeowner, 3 kids. How old are they again? Eventually, I just got fed up and I just dropped my wallet in front of her and watched her pick it up to see if her knees still worked well. No, it's crazy. Honestly, I haven't put in thought into this because I was thinking about being a gigolo for 2 years, just money, We can be gold diggers too, fellas. We can do it. It's a lot of money out there. I'm just thinking, being a gigolo for older women, how would that work, She'd call me over 3 o'clock at night to shovel some snow, move a couch. She just wants a strapping young lad to help her with some things. I think the hardest part about that situation is eventually, if I were to be a gigolo, I would have to have sex with one of these old ladies. I would. I don't have the heart to do it. And she definitely will not have the hips to do it. I already know that. That's horrible, My biggest fear in that scenario is what if she goes to the bathroom, I'm sitting on her bed, she goes to the bathroom, and then she just dies. What am I gonna do, right? Because no one is gonna believe that I didn't kill this old lady, right? Especially with my fingerprints and semen all over her apartment, yeah, I fucked her, she paid for it, Not a tease. The love game was crazy. I'll tell you guys a quick love story, all right? Stick with me on this. I used to work in a Macy's, a huge Macy's in downtown Pittsburgh. It was like 7 floors. You can get anything you wanted there, right? But the Macy's recently closed down because everyone was constantly stealing. Like, it's so, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go into certain stores, they can't stop you from stealing in the store. They have to wait until you're outside, and then they have to chase after you on the street. So with a store that's 7 floors, it's pretty easy to get away, right? My first day walking in, I'm sitting there, and I see this old guy kind of just like hobbling around. And my coworker walks up to me, and she's like, hey, watch out for this guy. He just steals a bunch of dresses, and then he gets out every month. I'm just like, how's this old man doing this? But I'm watching him, and I see him just hobble over, take a dress, put it in the bag. Hobble over, take a dress, put it in the bag. And I'm just like, staring right at him. I'm just like, how's he getting away? And then I see him stop. He just started like shaking a little bit. And I see him take his hand, put it down his pants, pull out a fresh diaper, throw it on the ground, and then he just booked it. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. My first thought was like, every month? Think about it. This man walks into Macy's every month, steals a bunch of dresses, what I can only assume is for his wife, shits himself, and then runs away. And I think that's beautiful. You know? That's real love. Honestly, after I saw that, the dating standard changed for me. You know, if you won't shit yourself on command, I don't know if I want it. You know. It's nice. I used to live in Providence. Any of you guys from Providence? Oh, nice. Hesitant peep from the Italian in the front. All right. No, I lived in the east side of Providence. I lived in the Jewish part of Providence, and they could tell I wasn't Jewish, you know, just by looking at me. But it was nice. It was like a quiet neighborhood, very nice. Apparently, I was the only menace to society because, you know, I worked all day and I like to jog at night with my gun. But I was scaring people at night. I know, you guys are getting uncomfortable. A lot of whiteies in here. It's strange. Yeah. Black man comes up here, he's like, I'm dark. You guys are like, oh. But it happens. All right. This is a situation that happened. It was the middle of the night, and I decided to go to the ATM, take out some cash, right? There's a girl in front of me. She's taking out her cash, takes it out, looks back, and then just screams. She's like, ah! And I'm just like, oh, fuck. What is behind us? Like, do we both need to run? I got you, you know? I go left, you go right? No. Nothing behind me. And it took me a while to realize, like, damn, she was actually afraid of me. I'm just like sitting there, she's screaming, I'm just like, oh. And I didn't know what to do at the time. I really didn't. So then I just decided to rob her. You know? So she did have a reason to be scared of me. Give the people what they want, you know? Been trying to travel lately. I went to Miami recently. Any of you guys been to Miami? Ooh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a nice place. It's a nice place. COVID didn't exist there. I don't know if you guys know that. It's my sister tells me. I went to visit my little sister in Miami, and I don't know how she fucking does it. It's full of scammers and drug dealers. It's the weirdest fucking place ever. It's so beautiful, but it's like all drug money. Like, the one thing I will say is that they hustle down there. Like, if you go to South Beach, that's like the touristy area. If you go to South Beach, there's always guys out on the beach, like they're selling waters, you know, selling beers, selling weed, you know, selling some cocaine, because, you know, that's how they make their money. And I learned something about myself. I learned, after the third time you offer me weed, I'm gonna do a little bit of cocaine, you know? Pairs so nicely with that water. Thank you. I learned another thing. I learned C-section scars and cellulite are not going to stop local Floridians from twerking on the beach, guys. It's just a fact. It's also not going to stop me from watching them twerk on the beach. Did some soul searching. I like big women. It is what it is, man. For a few reasons, you know? Cute in the face, they like to eat. Fellas, have you guys ever been on a date with a woman who like didn't order, like she just ordered appetizers and you just had like a full steak on your plate and it just looks like you kidnapped her? That ever happened, you guys? Yeah? Or the other way, where like she orders a big ass meal and then just doesn't even eat half of it and just like, no, I don't need a box. I'm like, I will take the box. Stop playing with my money. Honestly, the real reason why I like thick women, and stay with me here, is they tend to be heavy-handed. I don't know if you guys know that. That shit comes into, it's helpful, right? All I'm saying is, if I was getting jumped by 3 dudes and I had a thick girl with me, I only need to fight 2 guys now. You know what I'm saying? She's knocking at least 1 guy out. I know a couple of you guys with your skinny girls here today. I don't know what you guys are doing. Who's gonna help you when you need to change a tire, I got a flat tire on the highway with my girlfriend, skinny as hell. She didn't even get out of the car. I was like, all right, well, extra weight that I'm jacking up, All right, that is my